And welcome to Plotty Time, the podcast where we three gamers discuss video game stories in detail with all the necessary and appropriate backlash. On one side of the table, we have Chump Slap.
Anger is what makes America great, but you must find a proper outlet for your rage. Fire a weapon on your television screen, pick a fight with someone weaker than you, or write a threatening letter to a celebrity.
On the other side of the table is Dr. Syintist.
I confess that shellfish is the only thing that rhymes with tell this. They're just words, detective, nouns, adjectives that just happen to be in a dope order. You ain't got no proof.
My name is Poppascotch, and as I always say, Snake played lacrosse at Ball State University. Welcome to Plotty Time.
One egg was 40 eggs?
That's a big fucking pile of garbage.
I'm the farting demon in this relationship.
I'd be an awesome rich person.
You're both just an embarrassment.
God, I'm awesome.
We're talking Tom Hanks and his vehicle.
Yeah, I had my finger in my mouth waiting for you to finish.
You gotta get 4 balls or something.
Dick piercing?
No, you know damn well I'm fucking that demon. It's still sexy.
How could that be close and not be
Yeah,
right?
just kill some random dude.
If you want cheese, you get a milk.
You're waiting for pig.
No, I can hate on it. It sucked. Boners.
Hey, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of Plotty Time. This week sponsored by... Oh, I got a shitload of freeze-dried candy delivered the other day.
That stuff's so gross, man.
I don't know what you're talking about. They're so amazing.
Too sweet, man.
Well, it's candy, bro. Like,
No. There's a lot of candy that isn't even close to that sweet.
I don't think that's correct.
I don't even think
You don't think that's exactly it.
Good one. We got him, Chump Slap.
I can't even think of a candy that's sweeter than it.
You know, there is one thing that is, I think, the sweetest thing I've ever had, and that is A-Treat's Big Blue soda.
Oh, I can imagine, man. That's like cotton candy flavor or something.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be blue raspberry, but it's just straight up cane sugar is what it tastes like.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
I made the mistake of having my wife taste it as the first A-Treat she ever had of any flavor.
You're a fool.
I know. And
You go with grapefruit or treat up.
Or even cream.
I don't, or birch beer. I mean, that's
yeah.
a
Fuck yeah. Sarsaparilla.
fan favorite. Yeah, I kind of blew that one. And I told Blood that story.
Yeah.
And he goes, man, you didn't even start it with root beer or something? Like, that's going right to the advanced level. I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's end game drinks.
Yeah, I've never even tried. They have a bubblegum flavor, too.
I can't drink the blue.
I can't imagine. It's good.
The blue is super sugary, and it's nothing like freeze-dried candy.
Probably gives you green shit, too.
Probably.
We don't need to talk about that. Not that I know or anything. Like, you know. But anyway, yeah, so I watched more movies out of the bowl. We got some bowl ones in here.
Oh, I watched 2 movies that had something in common. See if you guys figure it out.
Okay, you first. Go.
All right. American Werewolf in London.
Werewolves.
Got it.
Wait, what was the game? You only named the one thing.
Yeah, he got it.
All right. All right.
I mean,
What was the other one?
Wolf
Oh.
with Jack Nicholson and James Spader. Michelle Pfeiffer, dude.
You
That's
watched
not a very
it?
good one.
It was okay. It was
You should've went with,
It was a long fucking 2 hours, but
The
Yeah.
one with Milena Vaintrub and
I've seen that one like so many times.
I know. I can't think what it's
Wolf
called.
Among Us.
Yes, yeah. No. It's not
Sam
Wolf Among Us.
Richardson.
What is it?
Sam Richardson, and the movie is Werewolves Within.
Well,
That's
that's it. Yeah, I don't know, but Jack Nicholson is okay. Had some wild ass makeup in it, dude. I'll tell you what.
No shit. It's a werewolf movie.
Yeah, but they could have been better at the time.
I feel like I just talked about this. Oh, yeah, I do remember I did talk about this movie because I brought up how Wolf took place or came out in 94, and it was the same year Pulp Fiction came out, and they're so different.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Like, completely different generation of movie making. Wolf felt so much like from a classic genre.
Yes, it did. They were more like, I don't want to say epic, but I don't know, tried to be. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, though.
Yeah, like if you would have told me that movie came out in 1970, I might believe you.
Yeah, exactly.
I
It was still
watched the
good.
movie you talked about, Poppascotch.
Oh, did you?
I'm pretty sure it was you.
Is James Spader in it?
We'll see.
I don't remember. I don't think so. It's What's Inside.
Oh, is that with the kids with that use
The
that
brain switching thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What'd you think of it?
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was fun, right?
Yeah, you had me thinking it was going to be really fucked up, but it really wasn't.
It was kind of fucked up.
Not as fucked up as you had me thinking.
I think it's pretty fucked up.
But yeah, it is. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Do you think it's slapper fucked up?
No. It's way
Okay.
too coherent to be a slapper.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it does make sense.
Well, it is fun.
There's not only like heart, but there's no fart.
I guess.
I think the whole thing is kind of farty.
Kinda. But-
I don't know. I don't see any fart in it whatsoever.
Well, Chump Slap, you're gonna have to watch it and be
I
the true
watched-
arbiter here.
Some of it. I just felt like it was all going to turn into weird sex with different people in different bodies. Like that's what it just
How
seemed
far
like.
did you get?
I don't know.
The weird sex with different people in different
Yeah,
bodies?
probably. I just assume that's where it's going.
It
there.
changes a lot after that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that definitely does turn it around. Yeah, but it was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
I kind of
I'll
had a
finish it.
feeling of the ending the whole time I was watching it.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I don't want to.
yeah. Don't tell me that.
yeah. Well, we'll get into it. We'll get into it later when Chump Slap's not here,
Yeah.
All right.
or he has seen it. I watched fucking Wishmaster 2.
Didn't you just watch Wishmaster recently?
We pulled it again from the goddamn bowl, so we were like, all right,
Still
I guess
hasn't
we're
watched
doing
One
the
Cut of the
second one.
Dead.
No.
No, but I watched 2 Wishmaster films recently.
I know. I think he just hates recommendations I had.
Don't blame him.
No, I don't. It's just the bowl, you know. My hands are tied here.
Well, you lied to me and said it was in the bowl for last year.
I also lied to myself.
Yeah.
I really thought it was in there.
We should have just watched it when we were in Maryland last year.
We should have. You really blew it.
Yeah. It's all your fault, Syintist.
Yeah. Sorry, there were oatmeal pies he had to eat.
Oatmeal cream pies,
Yeah. Come on, man. Show a little respect.
and they're addictive. They're a problem. I also watched Insidious, the first one. Remember that movie?
That's a
With
good one.
That's all right.
I like it.
Patrick Wilson and Rose.
Those same
Byrne,
people who are
right?
in every Insidious.
Yes. No, they're not in everyone, actually. They're in only like 3 of the 5 or whatever.
Yeah. You don't say.
And to round it out, I watched Friday the 13th Part 2. Because, again, we pulled another franchise from the bowl.
Oh, nice. I watched The Burbs again, too.
I think
Nice.
this bowl needs to be revamped. We should have the fans write in and we'll fill the bowl for you.
I don't think they have the guts.
Me neither.
I'm going to go right now to the Reddit and start one
For next year.
and put One Cut of the Dead on it.
Just suggestions for the movie bowl.
Yeah.
Okay. We got our Thanksgiving tradition coming up here soon. On Black Friday, every year we have another separate bowl, which is just Christmas horror films.
Oh, Terrifier 3.
Oh, I can throw that in the bowl now.
Yeah.
Also, it always makes me remember that It's a Wonderful Knife was such a great name for the movie, and it wasn't very good. That
I
kinda
know,
bums me
right?
out.
You should throw Thanksgiving in there.
Thanks, killing.
No, Thanksgiving.
I don't think I've seen that one yet. The Eli Roth one?
The new one
Yeah.
where it starts with a Black Friday riot or whatever.
I don't know. You tell me. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I mean, it's in Thanksgiving. I guess it's not Christmas themed at all, really, but it has Black Friday in it.
Which is pretty much Christmas
Yeah.
nowadays, am I right?
It's Christmas now.
right.
You were the one telling me that Coke Zeros have the.
There's Santa Claus on the cans. Yeah.
Yeah, I did see lights up already in my neighborhood. Not in a lot of houses, but a couple.
Yeah.
Didn't care for it.
No. It's like, come on, we just skipping Thanksgiving this year? What the fuck?
I think we need to relocate one of these holidays. I don't like having Christmas and Thanksgiving so close to one another.
Me neither. Let's do something about it.
There, now we're talking Thanksgiving in July.
While we're getting rid of fucking daylight savings.
Yeah, I am not thrilled about that. It's going to get darker every day for another 6 fucking weeks.
Yeah. It's fucking already dark at 4 o'clock.
I know.
Yes.
Right around
Sucks.
bedtime. It's about time.
Really sucks. We got to fix this somehow.
Right.
And then I watched a lot of Simpsons.
Yeah. I'm still watching Simpsons every now and again.
I think we started at some point in season 2. And you forget even how good those early episodes were. They're so fantastic.
Yeah. There's a lot of classics in there, dude.
Ones that were way earlier and like story elements that they set up way earlier than you thought.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's so great.
It's good stuff.
And then I played Kingdom Hearts 1 again and beat it.
Beat it already.
Yeah, I played it a lot.
It would have
of
taken me longer to fucking watch the movie again than it took you to beat it.
Probably.
How long does it take to beat that game?
I don't know. I probably did it in like 25 hours.
Damn. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
was
even
on a
that bad
mission.
these days. These days, every game wants your constant attention, like 25 hours, start to finish. That doesn't sound too bad right now.
No, really.
It's actually kind of long, I thought.
Man, I haven't played Chell in like 3 weeks.
I'm proud of you, dude.
Didn't buy a single pack, not one.
Good stuff. That's why you haven't played it.
Well, I've been playing zombies.
Yeah.
I have been playing a lot of zombies.
What'd you buy in zombies?
Well, okay, joke's on you. There's nothing to buy yet. Season 1 hasn't started.
You didn't buy a season. Do they have season passes for zombies?
Yes, but I bought the special edition, so I get the first season free.
Okay.
Or whatever, the first 27 levels or some shit. I don't know how it works. The battle pass, but it doesn't. Season 1 doesn't come out as of recording this for another like 5 days.
Oh, that's right. They give you like a month until they start trying to milk
So
even harder.
next time he'll
Yeah.
have spent money on it.
Probably, as long as there's a weed skin. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah. All this zombies talk made me download Dead Island 2. Start playing that.
I don't know if I ever finished Dead Island 2.
I
I don't know if I ever
played
started it.
2.
I played the first one. I think I played the second one.
I feel like the
and
second
never
one
beat it.
just came out like 2 years ago, maybe? A year?
Yeah, like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Or maybe I tried to play
There was a second one that wasn't Dead Island 2. It was Dead Island
Riptide.
Riptide. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I might have tried to play Dead Island again and then got frustrated and just stopped. Maybe that's it.
I don't know. I'm digging it. Getting the zombie fix. I could see it becoming boring though, because it's just smashing zombies with fucking melee
Well, I
weapons
think
all the time.
last time I tried, I got to the part where there were humans shooting me with guns.
Oh, then you just got annoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember if that was the first game or the second one, but eventually at some point you just start fighting humans now.
Yeah, I think that was the first one.
Yeah, the first one, because then there's like camps that you go to and shit. Like,
Yeah, you go to the town for something.
yeah, yeah.
I was like, I thought I liked this the first time I played it, but then I was like, this is kind of annoying.
Yeah, we'll see how this one goes. So far, it's fun. I mean, I do like exploring. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently I played Dead Island Riptide in September of 2013 and got a bunch of the I don't remember any of this. I'll be damned.
It's 100 years ago. Man.
Maybe.
Might as well be.
Yeah, right.
I just played a shitload of zombies. Lots of zombies. I'm at a level now where I can pretty consistently, almost every time, exfil at level 16 on Liberty Falls.
That sounds important.
Dude, I was just gonna ask you how you're exfilling on Liberty Falls.
It's
He was talking about it before when the power went out.
Yeah, it's I just recorded a video right before this where I exfilled at my record level 25 solo.
Oh, that's pretty
So,
impressive.
pretty big deal over here.
Shit gets wild, man.
It gets out of control. I love it. The zombies is so much fun, and I'm not tired of grinding yet. And there's so much grinding,
Yeah, there's so much you can unlock.
but I'm having fun with the grinding. I don't know why zombies just does it for me, but it does.
That's how I used to be with multiplayer, but too old now.
See, I was seeing people. Who talks? I saw a YouTube video where they were unlocking multiplayer camos and seeing the people jumping around in multiplayer. I'm like, should I go back in? Like, no.
No, there's probably drop shots and jump shots and some new thing I don't even know about.
Well, the whole Omni movement system is new this year, so that's new to everybody.
Oh, shit. An Omni movement system?
Yeah, you can move in any direction.
As opposed to before when you couldn't?
Well, now you can dive in any direction or slide in any direction or sprint in any direction. That's the difference.
Oh.
You couldn't do that before?
No, so you could like be looking forward,
You can strafe and,
like,
sprint.
dive backwards,
Okay.
and still be pointing forward and shooting.
That sounds like too much.
All right.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to. You're gonna,
I'm too old, man.
Can't handle
But
it.
it's new to everyone right now. That's what I'm saying.
I guess, but
There are people who aren't 40.
it's
that are
too
playing
late.
it.
It's too late. I already missed a couple weeks. We're done.
What I heard about the multiplayer is that in the beginning, everyone was like diving all over the place and doing all this stuff. And now people just kind of abandon it. Like they still slide here and there.
See, this is how our parents felt when the PlayStation 1 came out.
Fucking Tetris came out.
All right, fine. We don't have to talk about it anymore. It's fine.
If you want to talk about zombies, talk about zombies.
I
No,
do want to
no.
play
Don't
it.
be upset if I start dozing off.
Yeah, but I don't want to buy it. Fuck it.
No, I'm having a lot of fun. That's it. We don't have to keep talking about it. We can just go ahead and move into the vibe check.
Oh, let's check those vibes.
Oh, we should have music or something here.
Boom, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
It's
copyrighted.
We're not in tune.
I was.
So, Pal World has revealed the Pokemon patents that Nintendo claims it's violating. And that's some pretty fun stuff here, guys.
Yeah?
The first one alludes to a system where a player aims and fires a, quote, item towards a character in a field, and in doing so, triggers combat.
That happens everywhere.
Yeah, it happens in a lot of Nintendo games.
Yeah.
And it happens in a lot of PlayStation games.
You think the second one's different? It says it's very similar. Okay, that's not a good start, but more directly focused on tweaking previous patents to include being able to capture Pokemon in the wild rather than only during battle.
Okay.
Okay.
The third seems to be trying to claim a modification to the invention of riding creatures in an open world and being able to transition between them easily. So, long story short, seems pretty thin.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like they got much of a case.
Who knows? It's Japanese law. I don't know.
Yeah, I
Japanese law.
don't. Yeah. I don't even know fucking American law. You know what I mean?
Land of the free, home of the brave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a little bit.
For now.
And then in other news, Sega is delisting a bunch of retro games, and everyone's kind of confused as to what's going on here.
They're delisting them from
Like Steam or
Switch.
Microsoft, any of those storefronts. 60 classic games, some of which include Alien Storm, Altered Beast, Comic Zone,
Comic Zone, that's a travesty.
That's on Switch.
Crazy Taxi, Echo the Dolphin, the Golden Axe games, Jet Set Radio. There's a whole bunch. All the Streets of Rage 1 through 3, Toe Jam and Earl and Panic on Funkatron. They're all gone. They're all getting kicked out of here.
They
All right, why
they
are they doing it?
signed a exclusive agreement with somebody, I assume.
That's interesting because the theory on the internet is that there's a large compilation coming.
Oh,
But everyone's very
maybe.
confused as to why they took all of these off of every storefront if they're not going to bundle them and sell them. Like, why would you do that if they're still making
Did
money?
they take
you
them
know?
off Switch though?
You can still like play it if you bought it, but,
Yeah, but there's like a
it's off the store.
retro Sega Genesis whole thing you can play.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe.
It's just some driving some fan speculation. I think it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I'd like to see where it's going or not. Who cares?
Final piece of news, Sony promises it'll launch major PS5 single-player games every year moving forward. So
At least one a year. Is that what they're saying?
at least one a year, I guess. They're finding out that people are buying single-player games, so I guess they're just going to keep doing it,
Yeah,
which
the
is
world
fine by
keeps
me.
turning to shit.
It's fine by me. I'd rather have that than another fucking multiplayer cloud game.
Yeah, for real. Single
What do they
player is
call 'em?
where it's at.
Yeah, I don't need another multiplayer game where I just have multiple seasons and they want to keep me in there for 2 years. I don't need another Division. I don't.
No, but you'd play it.
Yeah.
I fell for this so many times. I broke out of Chell. Anything's possible now.
That's true. It's true.
So you never know.
All right, fair.
But that's all I got for the vibe check. Light week this week.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right,
Go to the
let's
game.
Move on. All right, this week we are talking about a certified banger, 10 out of 10 classic, Dr. Syintist's favorite game that has ever existed, Mace Griffin, Bounty Hunter.
Whoa. Dude, he won't shut up about this guy. I'm surprised he hasn't picked it yet.
I know, right? He was saving it for a special occasion. I took
You
it.
ruined it for me.
This game was released June 19th, 2003. This year in video games, May 27th, 2003, Brute Force came out. We covered that one. Remember
that's
that game?
terrible. Yeah, it was terrible.
And then a little bit later, June 24th, Stuntman came out for PlayStation 2.
We
Remember
didn't
that
do
game?
one.
I remember it. It was a big one when it came out, but I don't know who played it. Anyway, Ape Escape 2 came out on June 30th.
Okay.
That
never
was my
played
thin
either.
one. But
Nope.
the next one's a banger. Simpsons Road Rage also came out on June 30th,
God.
2003.
We have to bring this up every week.
Yeah. I got to send that video to you of the speed run.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm just going to bring it up every week until I do.
So the box office that week, June 19th, 2003, number 5, Dumb and Dumberer, When Harry Met Lloyd.
Get the fuck
I
out.
can't believe anybody ever watched that.
Well, people didn't know it was going to be so bad.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I
they
remember going to see that movie. I remember it. And I was working at a shitty summer job where I had to be up super early, and we all went on a weekday. And it was the first movie I ever went to where I fell asleep like halfway through it.
did. It was two
And then
different
woke up with the
actors,
credits.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah,
Jeff
there were
Daniels
like
and
the younger
Jim
kids.
Carrey.
Well, number 4, Chump Slap's favorite movie, Rugrats Go Wild.
It was Doug was his favorite movie.
Oh, shit.
I love them all. I love anything
Nick after
Nickelodeon,
Yeah,
there it
that's
is.
it.
Number 3 that week, Bruce Almighty, starring Jim Carrey.
oh, weird.
And then number 2, Too Fast, Too Furious, baby.
So good.
Yeah, so good.
They
Classic.
made this second best movie.
And then number 1 that week, Finding Nemo.
Oh,
I still never seen it.
Kids movie.
It's all
You have to
right.
find Nemo. It's a classic, I guess.
Too much
Right?
heart. Yeah.
yeah, way too much
Yeah.
heart for a Chump Slap.
No
Classic was
fart.
20 years ago. Yeah.
Barely any fart. Not even a little bit of fart.
I'm sure there was a bubble joke under the water.
He's probably not wrong.
No. It's a kids movie. There's always like a booger joke. There's always a fart joke. There's always a burping joke. That's just
Yeah, like it's fucking
classic
Ren and
kid
Stimpy,
stuff.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. This week in news, June 10th, 2003, the Spirit rover was launched, beginning its mission to Mars.
Holy shit. That was that long ago.
Still
It was.
going.
The couple days later, June 12th, 2003, Obsidian Entertainment was founded, and they are still going strong today.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, some of their highlights include Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic 2, Alpha Protocol, which I believe we
We
took.
did that
We
one.
did
Yeah,
that.
Alpha Protocol, yeah.
Fallout New Vegas, and Outer Worlds are all from Obsidian Entertainment.
Okay.
They should make another Fallout.
You think they will?
I doubt it.
I think they will, but it's going to be like years after the show's over.
Yeah, you're right.
By the time they get to 5. And then June 26th, 2003, NBA Draft. First pick goes to the Cleveland Cavaliers, picking St. Vincent St. Mary High School small forward LeBron James.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Is he still playing?
Yeah.
Holy
him and his
shit.
son are on the same team now. Bronny.
Wow. Good for him.
And then June 26, 2003, the U.S. Supreme Court rules in Lawrence versus Texas that gender-based sodomy laws are unconstitutional.
I'll expect that to be overturned
Yeah,
soon.
probably.
Probably. And then, wow, what a bummer. This game was released for PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 2, developed by Warthog Games and published by Black Label Games. It is a single-player fucking space piracy sim.
Man, you didn't even really try for that one.
No, I didn't. I didn't write anything down, so it came off the top of the dome, and I don't have it right now.
Yeah, I don't know. It had a good message, but
Did it?
didn't it? Maybe I guess we'll get to it.
Yeah.
Good segue. Did you guys realize that Henry Rollins was the voice of the main guy in this?
I realized it when I read it,
Yeah, me too. I didn't sound like it. I would have
No.
never got it from the sound.
but then I went back. I was like, okay, yeah, I can hear it now. But
Well, I picked it, so I'm just going to go ahead and get into it if you guys don't mind.
yeah, fucking do that shit.
Mace Griffin Bounty Hunter. We have some setup. So it takes place, or the first events happen in the year 2412. At this point, humans have colonized most of the.
Mofava.
At this point, humans have colonized most of the secure.
Mofava.
Most of the solar system.
At this point, humans have colonized most of the solar system.
Nice. Third
Got
try.
it.
Called it.
Well, I edited out the other ones. That was the first
I
try.
hope he didn't. We got to pad this episode a little bit.
They expand out to the edge of the known universe, which they know as the Vagnar system, filled with large corporations squabbling over land and mining rights.
That's different from today. Like,
It's the Expanse, right?
yeah,
It's fucking Romulus.
it's both of those things.
Yeah.
No, other than just the corporations, though, people went out looking for kind of like a new start. It's supposed to parallel like the American Western expansion.
Yeah, exactly.
Is what I got from it. But the Vagnar system has 3 races in it. The humans, we know them. The Joldari, which are these large gorilla-like humanoid race. And then the Valkian, which is green lizard-like humanoid. So like lizard people.
They're already here, man.
All of these 3 are at peace. So
It's the least believable part.
I know, right?
yeah, they're all at peace with one another, at least enough to get along and trade. And I don't know, there's no race wars going on. So sorry, Chump Slap.
It's all right.
The main company, the big bad guys, are the Tannen Corporation. They have this huge monopoly over the Vagnar. I keep wanting to say Vanguard system, and it's not right. It's Vagnar.
Ragnar.
They have a
Like the Rugrats, like the Rugrats dinosaur, Ragnar.
I gotta get my head on my ass. Here we go.
Isn't it?
Might be.
They have a monopoly over the Vagnar system. In order to protect their interests, along with the other big corporations, they created this unit called the Enforcer Police Service, who are all watched and, I guess, under the control of a group of human police soldiers called the Rangers.
Of course, the Elite Rangers.
And we start with these Rangers. They're on a mission with our boy Mace, voiced by Henry Rollins. They dock onto the ship. Several other ships have boarded it as well. Ones that they don't recognize. They hear these broadcasts coming about a boarding party and a call for backup. And out of nowhere, the ship just starts exploding. Griffin barely makes it out. Everybody else is fucking dead.
Oh, that's why he's the one-man army now.
Yeah, his whole unit gone. So he just dive out. And it's kind of tough, I guess, to defend yourself when you're the last survivor. So the High Council finds him guilty of abandoning his posts when all the other people died.
When he's just trying to survive.
Yeah. Mace is not thrilled. He says it was a setup. And there was this talk on this ship about these black wormholes or some crazy shit. And then he gets sent to jail for 10 years.
Court-martialed, huh?
Yep.
Then in prison, Mace spends his time learning about crime and plotting his revenge. He makes friends with this guy named Don Krugo, a Vulcan tracker, who we'll get to later in the game. But Krugo was this bounty hunter. He got out 2 years before Mace, and he's kind of like helping you get set up. And he's kind of like, I don't know, the garage, the safe house is all funded by this guy, so it makes sense that you can just get out of prison and get right to work.
Yeah, but he can't pay you legally, though.
No, he's got to pay you illegally. The best thing to do when you get out of prison.
Well, it's not really paying you because he pays you with upgrades to your ships and guns and stuff. That's how he gets around it.
So then, first mission, Mace gets tasked with visiting the Temple of the Order of Virtual Light.
Oh, the TOVL. Yeah.
Exactly. The guy that gives out his missions, I always thought, like, he reminded me of the dude from Midnight Run, which I know you guys haven't watched because we just talked about it. But Johnny Legs plays the guy at the office who's screaming and giving orders and sending people out. That's what Moscone is.
Okay. Yeah. He's like a fucking...
He's just a quest giver.
There you go.
Pretty much, yeah. And he sends you this to the Temple of the Order of Virtual Light. They have this transmitter that they use to basically blast out a signal to find new recruits for their cult. So they need it fixed because it's broken. So some hacker hacked it and started fucking around in it. And they sent some other party, some other group to go fix it, but they lost communication. They don't know what happened.
Oh, no.
So they're sending you as a one-man army to go check.
Yeah, it's the best plan.
As you arrive, the whole base is under siege, and you find out that this whole transmitter thing was all bogus.
Oh, it's a diversion?
It's all bullshit.
There was no real hacking of the Gibson. Well, there was. But now the hackers are trying to take the iridium supply, and you need to go and take them all out, obviously.
Yeah, but the only thing that makes sense.
And then you do that. But there's like a lot of these small missions, and only some of them matter to the actual overall story. But boy, I got a lot of notes to get through.
Okay.
Keep going.
So, job 2.
So Moscone sends you to this mining colony. I can't not fucking talk.
New
Jesus.
Colorado mining colony.
Moscone then sends you
Some
to a
generator
mining
and
colony in New Colorado to deal with some bandits that set up booby trap explosives to try and extort the owners of the mining colony. And then you head there, you meet Mayor Tom Baxter, and you take care of Cantrell and all his goons that have taken over the main mining operation, and you kill a bunch of dudes, and then finally make your way to the hangar. Cantrell's in his ship, and he fucks off while there are all these explosions happening all over this fucking planet or whatever it is, the colony. And then he wants to get back on the base, though. And he promises, he's like, hey, I will give you info on these. I heard you're looking for black wormholes. I got info on black wormholes. Just let me dock. So he's like, okay, you gotta, it's better be good. And he's like, I encountered one of those black wormholes when I was working with the Reinhold Corporation.
Judge Reinhold?
Yeah, this Reinhold Corporation now. But this guy, Cantrell's like, I wasn't in charge. The Reinhold Corporation's not the big brain here. Someone else is pulling the strings. I don't know who it is, but they're working with the Reinhold Corporation. And then as he comes back on the base, the mayor immediately shoots him in the back like a real hero does.
Yep.
Before he can give up any more info. And then Mace is like, you fucking idiot. His heartbeat monitor is hooked up to the explosives on the generator.
Oh, what a fool.
Fucking dumbass.
It's like, he checks him out. He's like, oh, he's still alive. So you have to go disable the bombs. And then you do. And the mission's complete.
Nice. Let's go on to the third mission then.
Yeah.
Moscone now sends you to the Gatto Ranchin and the Gatto Ranchin?
It's a cattle ranch.
The Gatto Ranch in New Idaho. Wrestlers are stealing their breeding stock.
Wrestlers.
And they're going to get hit again soon. Yeah, wrestlers. So you head there and you provide security. You get in some gunfights. That's really about it. You're just shooting here. There's
They
not
put up
much.
a new fence. Yep.
Yeah, not much else going on. And then the next mission, Moscone sends you to the Utari Cloud Watcher, which is a really fancy way of saying like a big cruise liner ship.
Yeah.
So that sounds nice, right? Nothing bad could happen here.
That does sound pretty fun. A cruise ship in space.
Yeah.
It makes me think of that place from The Fifth Element, where the end of the movie happened.
Yeah.
Oh, I was
Yes.
thinking of the Titanic from Futurama that goes by the black hole.
That too. Yeah. You both nailed it. I got nothing.
Nice. So you go to this place on the cruise liner. It's like an anti-aging therapy thing. And, oh no, I'm sorry. So on this cruise liner, they fly through these special clouds. I don't exactly know how the science works, but apparently it ages you, reverse ages you,
Oh.
makes you look younger. It's an anti-aging therapy thing flying through these clouds. But all you need to do is be a bodyguard for this high-paying client. They actually asked for you, Mace Griffin, by name, which is very interesting.
That's not
That's not a
weird at all.
that's not a red flag or nothing.
Wow, well.
Especially if you're an ex-con bounty hunter.
So you get there and you have to fight off this whole small army. And it turns out that the guy you were bodyguarding is Comrade Reinhold of the Reinhold Syndicate in the Reinhold organization or whatever they are. The Reinholds.
He's the head of a syndicate.
And then here's the story. So his organization was smuggling shipments for an unknown client, and they basically told him, like, just send it forward, smuggle it, don't look in it. Don't look in it. And he's like, well, eventually the money's great, but eventually he's like, I gotta know what I'm doing here. So he wanted to know what he was smuggling here. So he had some of his guys ordered them to open up one of the crates, and they were never seen again. And now Reinhold is being attacked. And
It was the Ark of the Covenant.
it could be.
You never know.
No, it's not. But I thought this was very interesting because if he sent in guys and they never returned, like, why would your next move be to go out in public with a single bodyguard situation? You know what I mean? Like, this doesn't seem like the best time to be so exposed if you're Mr. Reinhold.
Tempting fate, trying to like make them jump offline,
Maybe.
off sides.
Yeah, make him jump off sides. Hard count.
Could be, man.
Yeah, it was
I don't
a
know.
good analogy.
But anyway, things go wrong and Reinhold gets killed.
What?
And yeah, right before he dies, in his dying moments, he tells you to contact Senator Daniel Schmidt. All right.
Okay.
The Daniel Schmidt. He was investigating these shipments. He's based in Fort Denver, New Colorado. We could have named these places anything.
I know, right?
And we've got New Idaho and New Colorado.
Well, it's not the West if it's not Colorado and Idaho.
That's a good point. I think it might be trying to hit the nail on the head a little too hard about that American Western expansion.
Beating a dead horse type of thing.
I'm surprised
Like
the
that
Rangers aren't
comment?
called the 49ers or some shit.
You got that right.
But the senator has a lead.
Does he?
So you land there. He's getting attacked. The senator was, just like Reinhold was. And he's like, thinks you're there to kill him. He's like, no, I want answers. I'll help you get out of here. And he's like, okay, I'll hook you up. There's still motherfuckers on this ship, so we got to get out of here. So he leaves. You head back to Moscone for your next mission a little bit later, and Senator Schmidt's standing there next to Moscone.
What the fuck?
So now all of a sudden, Senator Schmidt is paying you to go to this secret research facility in an asteroid belt.
What do they research there?
I don't know, but he thinks there's a link to the black wormholes.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Seems like a lead worth following.
And then I got kind of lost here. I just saw you sneak into the base, and I'm not sure what happens, but a monster escaped, and I guess you had to kill it.
Yeah, I just put people get slaughtered, blah, blah, blah.
There's a lot of it. And then Moscone tells you in the next meeting he's got some info you might be interested in. He was contacted by some guy on some planet. Doesn't matter who, right? And then he's telling you that, dude, Krugo, your bro, you remember him?
The one who got out like 2 years before me?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I forgot he existed, that he hooked you up with all this stuff and got you started here. I thought it was very interesting. They introduced him in the very beginning of the game, and now we're actually going to see him.
They're like, oh, fine. Yeah, here's that guy we talked about.
He's in the first 5%. He disappears for the next 60%, and now he's back in the game.
Yeah, where's he at?
He's in New Denver.
What? The same place we just were?
Can you believe it? Said some guy tells you he was captured and sent to a slave mine because he tried to collect a bounty on a slave trader, which he should have saw that coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. That's like trying
And
to pick up Kaiser from New Vegas, right?
I don't even remember.
He was the main guy. Whatever. He
No.
had slaves.
Anyway, he's like, only if you beat up these guys trying to extort me, so you fuck them up, and he gives you the location of the mine and sends you to where the front, a guy that'll get you through the front door. So the guy's like, I'll hook you up. Here's where we go. All you gotta do is beat up these guys trying to extort me, and that's how you get Krugo out of jail. And then you get in there and you rescue Krugo, the crazy Jildari, which I think is what they refer to him
Crazy
as.
Jlar buddy.
And then I just have stuff happens. You kidnap a guy with the senator and Krugo. And I don't think you kidnap him. He shows up. His name's Richter. No, Richter's the bad guy.
Yeah,
My
Richter's the
bad.
bad guy.
Well, I forgot his name. But you
I just put a guy. Maybe they didn't even name him.
Yeah.
stumble upon this guy who was hiding. And he's like, I work for the Tannin Corporation. He's like, oh, shit, don't kill me. And they're like, we're not going to kill you. He's like, oh, great. Well, here, I'm going to spill the beans. So there are these things called the Watchers, right? It's an alien race. They're about to die. They struck a deal with the Tannin Corporation. They can't actually, the Watchers, they can't leave their own system and stay out for very long. They'll die. So they set up the trade via these wormholes for these undisclosed supplies.
Okay.
Sounds shady.
Very.
Yeah, because it's like, what could these supplies be? And why is this such a big secret? But I guess the Tannin Corporation is keeping it all under wraps, and they're willing to kill a whole lot of people for it.
Classic corporation.
And then everyone tries to escape and they all get captured. Now, while you're in custody with your whole group here, Richter shows up. He was your boss back at the Rangers, who you just assume had died in that explosion with the whole rest of your unit.
He didn't.
He did not. He, in this moment, then decides to shoot the senator in the face.
Oh, yeah.
And then he shoots Kruger right in the face.
No, not
I
Kruger.
wish I had time to be Kruger's actual friend, but whatever.
Yeah, I know. He was in the game for like 30 seconds, and now he and the senator, the only two people that could help you, murked, gonzos. And they ain't coming back.
Oh, no.
I wonder why he doesn't shoot Griffin in the face.
He lets you like hang on an overpass, and he's gonna torture you, or someone is. I don't know. But he also takes the guy who's I do have his name here. It's Barbo. He was the guy who was spilling all those beans earlier. He takes him, and then he leaves you to get killed and tortured by some other goon or whatever. And then out of absolutely nowhere, Ranger Greer shows up and saves you.
Who the fuck's Greer?
It was another one of the soldiers from the beginning of the game that also survived.
Wow, it's weird that you got in jail for it and everybody else got away.
It's almost
Yeah.
like you were set up.
Almost.
She tells you everything that happened that day. She says that Richter betrayed them, as in the whole Ranger unit.
You were right.
As she was in the ship, she stowed away on his escape ship, went to, got dropped off at Tannen HQ, and then snuck around there and stowed away on a freighter, and just to kind of decided to lay low once the Rangers basically disbanded.
She just did a bunch of digging
Yeah.
while she was
Infiltrated the corporation.
just hiding, yeah.
Yeah, because everyone thinks she's dead, so she bought this new ID and was chasing this trail ever since. So for 10 years, this is as far as she got. She had putting a tracker, she gone done putting a tracker on Richter and sees that he's at Tannen HQ, so you both go there to move this shit along.
In New Idaho?
Is that where it is?
I
Oh,
think
yeah, I
so.
do have new ID. Yeah.
I have,
Okay.
tracing Richter's ship to New Idaho.
Jesus. All right, so Greer and Mace, they get to this base, and you see,
Wyoming in here.
Anything, dude. Throw the-
yeah, Montana,
Whatever.
anything, California.
Saskatchewan.
So you go there, you go to the base, and you see your boy Barbo. He's all fucked up. He begs for death. I'm not sure if you actually do kill him, but probably. Mace seems like the guy that would do that.
I don't think he lives either way.
Hey, it tells you how to do stuff. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gives you there's a lot of mainframe data copy generators, hack the Gibson talk that I didn't really get. But the main goal here is you need to get the data and you need to send it to the Senate to blow the lid off this whole thing.
Makes sense if the Senate's not in on it.
Oh, naive child.
Yeah, that'd be a lot. So you're about to leave. You both run into Richter, and he tells you that, hey, that's not Greer. That's a Watcher.
What?
And you're like, what are you talking about? The Watchers are parasites that take over a host. They're the ones that want the data to take over the Order of Virtual Light and then cut out the Tanning group.
So the
they're
Watchers,
good guys?
Watchers could leave their system.
I guess if they parasite themselves into another body.
And they want to just
They wanna
cut
just-
out the Tannin Corporation
to
and do
cut-
whatever they want.
Yeah, topple the corporation. Why not?
Are we the
right?
bad guys here?
Yeah, right.
So apparently, Greer throws the data up to Richter. Not apparently, that's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Greer throws the data to Richter. The parasite then jumps to Richter's body. They shoot each other, and Greer, I assume being Greer again,
Yes.
tells you to go get the data. Forget about me, get the data.
Yeah. Because now the parasite's in Richter, right?
Yep.
Yes,
Like a ghost
Mace-
possession.
Yeah.
It was very much like a ghost possession. It was very adorable with the graphics of the day.
Yeah, it was.
But Mace is like, I gotta figure something out. I know what I'll do. I'll reverse the wormhole so they can get the ship out of the wormhole.
Oh, man. I've just reversed the wormhole.
So he does. He switches the depolarization, and then you
Went from
fucking
suck to blow.
Right? Nice.
perfect. And then he reverses it, and then you fight and kill zombie parasite Richter. He gets impaled on a pole, which kicks kind of ass. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, doesn't he get impaled on a stalactite and then fall to a stalagmite?
Something like that.
I'm gonna take your word for that. I think I might have just been done with taking notes here at this point.
Probably, but yeah.
But you fly the ship out of the wormhole and you get back into the Wagner system, and the game ends with a voiceover where the Senate is going all over all the details of what happened, and seemingly the Tannin Corporation is in some trouble, and then the game ends.
That's what I said. It was a good message because the corporation actually got in trouble this time.
Well, you don't know that for sure.
That's true.
It's probably like a $50,000 fine or something.
Yeah, and it goes to the Supreme Court that just says, don't worry about
knock
it.
knock that down to $5.
Weren't they sending people like the Order of Virtual Light were sending their recruits to go?
Yeah, so that the Watchers could take over their bodies.
Yeah.
I mean, did they sign up for that?
It sounds like there's hidden Watchers throughout the whole thing.
The Watchers, yeah.
The whole, like, I guess you guys don't know, but like the Dominion War in Star Trek.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, definitely. I was going to say that.
Yeah,
Well, the Dominion is run by shapeshifters, and they kind of infiltrate like all of the Klingon and Cardassian and Starfleet as they like kidnap people and return as them.
that's kind of what it is, because the Watchers they're using the Tannin Corporation and the Order
take
of
over
Virtual Light to
So I guess we know it's coming.
switch their bodies.
It's kind of like, is it the first Mass Effect when you first find out Reapers are going to come? Because you fight off one, and then you find out like, oh, there's it's kind of what it reminds me of.
You fight off one, and it's the big bad, and then you realize they're all coming.
Yeah.
But in the
That's
end,
where
you
you start to.
reform the Rangers, so that's a good thing.
You got that going for you.
Well, most of the good Rangers are dead.
Two of them.
No, just most of the Rangers are dead.
Yeah, just you and Greer. Get some new recruits. Just
That's
like
what-
in Starship Troopers.
Yeah, and those recruits could be Watchers.
I don't want to live forever.
All right. All right, that's it. That's the game. We did it. And we're better people, so let's go ahead and move into final thoughts.
Let's do it.
All right, so let's start with you there, Dr. Syintist.
Okay.
I'll get him on this one.
All right, have at it.
Was it Ace Griffin?
Mace
Griffin, Bounty
Okay.
Hunter.
MG.
So did watching this video make you want to be Mace Griffin?
Okay.
Was the story pretty good, or did you think they were just riffing? And out of 27 stars, how many would you give this stiffin?
Nice.
I was secretly hoping for you to go Griffin, like Mace Griffin, and then Peter Griffin, and then do a Griffin the Bird monster thing.
I have another chance.
Okay.
He does.
Did it make me want to play it? Nah. The story worked for me. I mean, there's this big galaxy-wide conspiracy, and you get out of jail and kind of thwart it with some other people who kind of think they know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of nothing groundbreaking. And the characters that you're supposed to care for, I don't think you do. I don't know. I didn't develop any.
Yeah.
Like the senator, you meet the senator, and then 30 seconds later he's shot. And your best buddy Krugo, who you meet for 15 seconds, is then also killed.
They're all very disposable.
Yeah. And another guy gets tortured, but he was a dick anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Then you find out Greer was a Watcher, and then I don't know. I thought it was okay. I don't think it was good as last week, so I got to give it a point less.
Sounds good.
I'm going to give it 6 stars.
Okay, 6 it is.
Right on.
How about you there, Sir Chump Slap?
Send it over.
Did watching this video make you want to play the Bounty Hunter Mace? Did the story work for you, or was it just way too up in your face? And what score out of 27 stars you think you'd give in your good grace?
The last one saved you there.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. He was on pace to be the worst of a Y in a long time.
Do I want to play it? No. What was it? A first-person shooter?
Yeah, think so. Pretty sure that's what the wiki said.
Yeah. No, I'm good. Did the story work for me on a basic level? Yeah. I mean, it's an evil corporation that's doing some fucked up shit, and it's also an evil alien race.
It's a story we've heard before.
Yeah, 100 times.
And not told as well as others.
No, it's very boring, regular ass shit. The whole point that the corporation actually has to pay for their crimes, I just couldn't buy it.
That just strained credulity.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, that's what broke. Okay,
I couldn't suspend disbelief for that. I was like, yeah, okay.
I think we're growing cynical.
A little too
our time.
much, but I mean, look at the world.
Can't escape reality.
I know, but everything else made sense. It's like, oh yeah, the corporation would just do that to make money, and oh yeah, that evil race would just do that to expand themselves. But nah, I just didn't like it. The characters were garbage. Nobody fucking.
Nobody fucked.
Couldn't even tell it was Henry Rollins. You know. So all said and done, I'm gonna give it a 5. Boring, played out. Not a redeeming quality really, but it was a story. It followed an arc. So
we're
5.
going back to that. Okay,
Yeah.
all right, 5 it is.
Do you want some questions?
Oh, that'd be great.
Okay. Did watching this game make you want to be a bounty hunter? Was the story pretty good, or did it just come in just under?
Mm-hmm.
And out of 27 stars, How many did you give this, I wonder?
Okay. Did watching this video make me want to play it? Not really. I feel like I got everything I could possibly get out of it
Right.
from watching the cutscene movie. So I'm going to say, no, it didn't make me want to play it. Did the story work for me? I'll tell you what. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess it moved forward. It had a plot. There's a nice little mystery to it, I guess. And like the characters were all pretty decent, but there were so few of them in this huge, wide-ranging space epic.
Maybe that's why none of them stood out to me.
Yeah.
It's just like,
And like the senator who you meet dies very quickly. Your boy Krugo, who they established earlier, dies quickly when you finally meet him. So
Moscone's like the only one who sticks around.
yeah, Moscone's the only one that stuck around. Greer comes in the last like 80%, last 20% of the game.
Yeah.
And then fucking Richter you didn't even know was alive. So
Exactly.
yeah, I guess Moscone's the only one really stuck around. You're right. So okay, then what final score would I give it? I think it was definitely better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was just going to be something closer to Rogue Warrior than an actual story. So the story was a little bit more involved. I kind of liked it, but you're right, Dr. Scientist, it's nothing we haven't seen before from somewhere. So I'm going to be a little bit nicer. I'm going to give it a 7 because I think they really tried hard.
Oh, that's 2 weeks in a row. We had 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9.
Something like that.
That's weird. That gives us a final score of 18 for this game.
Sounds about right.
A couple weeks ago, October 3rd, we gave Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly a 19.
Oh, I was going to say it better be a little better than this one.
And then if you go one under, we gave Legendary back in August a 17. And Resident Evil 3 Nemesis also got a 17.
What was Legendary? The one with the box?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're stealing something and it's from
Pandora's
Pandora's
box,
box
yeah.
and the Griffins come out. That game had potential, but
It fucking missed the mark so bad.
really did. But anyway,
So it's up in like the top 3, you're saying?
probably.
Nah.
I can't wait to get to the end of the year and see what the top 5 games are. I have
Yeah.
no idea what they would be.
They're all so fucking almost the same score. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, there's only one game that went over 40.
That blows my mind that even one did.
I don't remember, but
That's out of a possible 81 stars. We have one game over 40.
Yeah. Well,
Fucking
about
yikes,
right.
guys.
we're legit.
All right, well, if we got nothing else to say, let's go ahead and move into the cool down topic.
what you got for us this week?
Ooh, it's getting chilly.
Yeah, you got to turn your heat on.
No.
So I couldn't think of anything. So I pulled up a list. And the most interesting question
Oh,
on
it's the
this
bowl.
list. If you could intervene during any historic event changing history, what would you intervene on?
The election 2016 of this year?
Well, yeah, but you can't. Those are too easy. You can't pick that.
All right.
Too easy. Any historic? How much actual pool do I have? Can I completely stop any event?
So you would be yourself going back.
And all the power I have right now to
No
do
one's going to
something?
believe me 9/11 is going to happen.
No. You could stop it probably.
I'd probably be in jail now if I did say something, you know?
Yeah. Like, what if you showed up that morning, pulling all the fire alarms, freaking out, trying to get everybody out of the building?
Well, no, you could easily, they know who the terrorists were before they went on the plane.
But I'd be in Gitmo right now.
Yeah, I know. Like, how did you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have a lot of explaining to do.
But I mean, like, would I have any like
Proof
I don't
that
have
I'm
any
from the
pool.
future?
Yeah, like what could it's something I have to personally do.
yeah,
Uh,
that's the parameters of the fake question we just came up with.
Chump Slap had the best answer, but I don't even know if he could do that as himself anyway.
No, but I could push his mom down the steps when she was pregnant.
Good.
Yeah, I could strangle baby Hitler.
Let me think.
I mean, if not, I do have a second question. I have a backup.
I mean, if I have no power, there's not much I could do. It's basically what could I do to stop things now?
It's like that. There's that Comedy Bang Bang episode where, like, if we went back and killed the most evil man in history, and they're like, yeah, no one's ever heard of blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Like, he was the guy before Hitler. Like, yeah.
Okay, I can pivot. I have another question.
All right.
It's a little bit more lighthearted, but if you guys could pick an actor to portray you in a movie about your life, who would it be?
James Spader.
Just gonna say that.
I'd pick Dan Aykroyd, 1980.
Oh yeah, he could be from any time in history.
Wow, that would
Sure, why
that
not?
would work for you though.
I know, right?
He'd have to get like some kind of head growing device or something to be
Dan Aykroyd or me?
Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah,
I don't think his head's square enough.
I think it can be.
I was thinking, you guys don't know, Robert Picardo played the doctor on No! Everybody tells me I look like David Cross, so I might as well just go with that.
Yeah, I could see David Cross doing that.
Yeah, for sure.
I got nothing. Nobody fucking tells me I look like anybody. I don't talk to people though. So
Who's the guy? The special effects guy, Doug something or other.
Doug Benson, that could be Chump Slap.
I'm not that high.
Yeah, you're right. How about like Brian Posehn?
I can see that if he shaved his head.
Doug Jones. There you go.
The guy who plays like all those lanky aliens?
Yeah.
I could see that.
He was the amphibian man that fucked that lady in The Shape of Water.
Yeah, he played the evil guy in Pan's Labyrinth. He's in a bunch of Star Treks.
Abe Sapien in Hellboy 2.
Really?
He was the Baron in What We Do in the Shadows.
Yes.
Oh, fuck it. I'll take it.
He's a great actor.
Yeah, but I wouldn't picture him as me.
Well, it's either that or Melissa McCarthy. One of the two.
Wow. That's fucked
You kind of have to mix the shapes. How about...
If I got to pick?
Yeah, you can pick.
I got nothing. I'd love Tom Hanks to do it.
That'd be great. I mean, the man's got range. Why can't he pull off Chump Slap?
No, Kurt Russell.
Oh, that's a good answer.
Imagine seeing a bald Kurt Russell.
Well, then if we're going that way, I'm taking Schwarzenegger during the Cobra days. That's just going to play me. That would be sick.
I want the guy who plays Nandor.
Oh, that'd be sick.
That's a good one. Karen Novak or something like that. Arvin.
I don't know his name. Matt
He's a very
Berry would
funny
do
guy.
a good
Matt
Chump
Berry.
Slap.
Yeah, I think he could do Chump Slap. He can nail it.
Matt Berry can do anything.
True.
And I believe Tilda Swinton can play all of us at the same time. That's how good Tilda Swinton is.
I would love to see that.
I bet she could. Like a Clumps thing.
Yeah.
What if a cameo? Like a Clumps thing.
Fucking Clumps thing. That's not exactly where my mind went, but man, I would pay to see that. Tilda Swinton doing a Clumps for the boys at Plotty time. Oh, Jesus Christ. If you have a script for that sketch, we would fucking love to read it.
Fuck
and then you're
yeah.
going to have to send it to us via email to where exactly, Sir Chump Slap?
Plottytime@gmail.com. Where the fuck you think you would send it?
That's a good point. And if they want to get to us faster on the socials, how would they do that, Dr. Scientist?
At Plotty Time on Instagram, Threads, or TikTok.
Yep.
And go to the subreddit and say something. I don't know.
That's probably the best way to hit us up. The subreddit.
Yeah, we eventually get there at some point. Yeah, make the list of movies Poppascotch should throw in the movie bowl.
Perfect. And then you can go to YouTube, like and subscribe there. It really helps us out. We'll get back to streaming sooner than later. We just got to find a game to play now.
Zombies.
I'll be doing zombies out there. I'll be putting out some zombie vids. You guys, you'll like it. I promise.
Maybe I'll pick it up.
That does it for us. So, as always, shout out to Blaine JJ, Drago the Slogo,
Hey-man,
Gamers Little Playground,
Sandman,
I am
Sandman,
Pen X,
4J.
Luis Goodman, man 4J. We love you. Talk to you later. Peace.
Peace.